be faster to run back. We can res who we can, and then.
So that started with the melee pulling aggro, just to point it out. Watch
But we had
yourselves.
tanks dying. I mean, so the first
Yeah, we
problem
had
is
tanks
why
dying.
do we have main tanks dying before burning? Two of them. So I'm not gonna get mad, but I'm gonna tone my gear down. I apparently need more than 9,000 health. But yeah, that starts with me then. Sorry, as your raid leader, something was fucked up that fight that caused us to have tanks dying. So we'll figure it out and we'll do Veil better this time. But let's just be quick to pick this up again, because there's no reason we can't have a good pace still, just without world buffs.
We did it last week. We got to live the dream once. Now we're back in the nightmare, huh?
I got you. Don't worry.
Okay. What the fuck? How did that happen?
Dude, I don't even know, man.
Did they just randomly kick like 8 people?
Oh no, for you, I had to move you to move a priest into the group.
Yeah, we have to kick somebody to move people and then invite you again.
Oh, okay.
So it might happen to you randomly if the group leader is just choosing someone.
Alona likes to make me the soccer ball, I get it.
So you know that raid that got Uber's buff, they're not running back right now.
I was gonna say that in our chat, but I'm glad we didn't talk shit, huh?
Yeah, it's always good to be humble.
So Fikey DC, I just logged back in. I'm running back, but if you guys can try to get me another res, I don't know if it worked or not.
Alright, so everyone group up, no one touches the boss. Let's make sure everyone's here and alive, and then we'll start doing big buffs. Alright, so just to reiterate the important mechanics of this fight as a DPS or a tank, you gotta be glued to the KTM version that all of us share, that syncs, and follow it. I set the master target and I reset KTM early on after that fight started, so we should have had a decent baseline to base that off of. We did okay for the first two, because as soon as Axe went down, I stepped in. And so, you know, while that was a healing breakdown, we have to make sure that we're handling the transitions properly. And I'm fine if melee DPS pull aggro if you're in the correct spot when you do, and that's exactly at the front of them with the tank. And it's hard to be fast enough, but normally, hopefully for only, you know, a half second, Veil's facing the raid if people are quick. The breakdown was we had someone that was low health walking to the spot, or running to the spot to blow up, and then as soon as Veil faced the raid, he died, which blew up everybody. So, you know, cascading problems there, but bottom line is we all know what things we can improve, so let's go ahead and get full buffs up and try to do that. This time for the tank order, I'm going to go first, and we'll do normal tank orders. So me, then Dev, then Axe, then Rage.
We died outside, apparently. You can run in as a ghost, so hurry up.
Druid buff, please.
Who's asking for?
2-4.
Everybody needs art. What?
So did you guys get those healing assignments sorted out and whatnot? Just post them again so people know what's going on. Mm-hmm. Okay, we should be good to pull in like maybe half a minute.
Yeah, Guardian's disconnecting again. I shouldn't be here for this fight if I'm gonna disconnect.
Okay, so in the initial pull, we're gonna have to give the main tank like 2 or 3 seconds, by the way, and just watch your KTM, please.
I mean, it doesn't have to be that long, but just common sense, yeah. And if you can pay attention, watch if I get like a shield slam or something.
All right, we good?
There's a
Correct.
skull marked in red.
Oh, hold on. Is that fight game?
It's on Dire.
All right.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, guys. Ah, fuck me. I still have a shield wall, so. Alright, once everyone's ready, I'm gonna do a countdown. Give it a couple more seconds. Alright, pulling in 3, 2, 1. Remember nothing at first. Alright, you guys can go ahead and step in a little bit.
Stay below the tank.
Last move.
I don't either, but that's fine. I see you have.
Did we move?
You should be next.
That's lame. Yeah, I don't know why I fell
hot
off.
move.
Pros down.
Use health pots if you have them.
Big heals on Dev. Yeah.
It's on mad. Turn it.
Motherfucker.
Just nuke it.
Heal
I
Dev.
don't think we have the DPS left for it.
Left move.
Keep healing as you go left. You can still heal, bro. Instant heals go.
Spam holding like
Not
The
yourself.
rubber. Turn.
You just gotta burst it. Finish it as fast as you gotta kill
Burn
it.
it. Everything you got. Go hard. everything.
And kite just like that. That's a good job. If you get aggro,
Right
you gotta
now,
run away.
Moonfire, Moonfire, go.
Jesus Christ. Oh man,
Alright, it was down. It
this
was
game's so
down.
hard. Alright, so I don't know what's wrong with us, but let's just do it again. I'm not gonna yell or anything.
Blowing the fucking radar, that's what's wrong.
I had that one recorded at least, so we can look at it later.
Roads.
So I do not have Last Stand or Shield Wall. Which tanks do?
Wellis does.
Okay.
Are you running back or are you good Res?
Axe and Dev, do you guys have Shield Wall or Last Stand up?
Mine are both down.
Mine are both up as 6.
Okay, so you still have both yours? Yeah, you died pretty early for the first one, so okay, cool. So we have, let's go Axe, then Rage Maw in the threat order. And then after that, if it gets to it, we'll do Wellist. Actually, there won't be a need for that. I'll step in behind that because it's going to be hard for me to stay below them. I shouldn't. That's a douchey thing to say. It's not hard. I just don't do anything. Yeah, this is frustrating, especially after last week. But it's not like we have our new guys fucking up, so just have to work on it. We saw big numbers for a little bit at least. You got a little taste of it. So we can all look at the Razor Gore fight in a couple hours and be excited.
I think we might need Veil buff then.
No, we're fine. We just gotta focus and not fuck up.
You were fine. People died to the thing there, and like a couple of us, I think once people started dying, like I just ticked out to the buff for like the fire damage.
What did people die to?
Someone was running. I don't know who it was. Someone was running from like with burning adrenaline, and I think they clipped Veil's tail, and it killed them, and they killed a bunch of melee.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was after half the raid was already dead though.
Yeah, a bunch of us just ticked
that was
out
one
to
of the
fire.
healers. That was one of the healers that had the insta cure or the insta heal. Who did that? I don't remember which one it was though.
Yeah, healers, if you guys don't know, you have instant cast spells, so as you're running over there, target the tank and just unleash. The whole time you're standing over there with the buff, unleash heals on the tank. There's no reason not to. Like,
I saw DPS and I think I saw healers that weren't using their abilities. So I tried to mention a mid-fight, but yeah, everyone's just gotta focus on the little things like that. So I did put stream up for that second Veil attempt. Or the first, I can't remember which.
Alright, I'm throwing Silson on Balth.
Not that we'll need it because we're gonna kill this guy, right?
Might need it later. You know.
I kept my Spirit of Zanza, so that's working as intended.
really? That's tight. That'd be good for PvP then.
Alright, so once again, the tank orders we're going to try to follow is going to be Axe, then Rage, then Pro, then Dev. Wellist will be 5th if it comes to it, but I don't want you guys to have to stay under him. So you really only have to stay under Axe and Rage to start with. And then, judging by the pace, you may have to stay under me. Couple more seconds for buffs. We can go ahead and move into our spot in a second. Make sure everyone has salve that needs it. Check for your core essentials.
Oh. Dom, you have lead, by the way. I don't know what happened.
I saw what you tried to do there.
You should move Apo to Group 8 so I can get my true shot.
Yep,
Alright.
Thanks.
5-second warning, last call. Remember, as soon as Axe touches him, he's going to aggro. Give it a couple seconds to react, let him establish himself. Master target is set. Everyone looks good.
Let's get some priest bubbles out. Who knows?
Yeah,
Might help.
throw a few priest bubbles out. Fine. I'll give you about 10 seconds. Don't bubble Axe Killer. He needs the rage at the start. Although I doubt you need it. So, alright, pulling in about 5 seconds. Axe, go ahead and count it down.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I did 2 abilities.
L dude. Liking our move.
Alright, let's go ahead and let Rage Moth settle as number 2. Axe still got 8k health. Keep him up. Alright, big heals on Axe.
Axe left move. Oh, actually,
Burning's happening. Get ready. 8k health on Axe, 7k. Rage, just to be cautious, you can go ahead and move into position now. Axe is at 5k, 4k. Get ready for the tank swap, 3k. 2.5, 2k,
so I can't do
1600.
this dire move.
It's on Dev.
4 healers.
4 healers down, guys. 4 healers. Wow.
Just alright, we got it organized. Keep on him. Stay under
Just hop
Dev.
off if you have
Big
them.
DPS.
Wall me move.
Hey, good job. Cancer.
So I assume we're not rushing to the top this time?
Correct. So I'll get the few reses up. We're gonna be doing the same strat on same strat on trash as we did last week. You know what? Fuck that.
Yeah, we've got
We have no buffs to worry about. We know we can do the strategy if we dispel whoever gets the debuff on them from Captain. So we're gonna do our futuristic strat here.
Looks like a strike.
So I'm gonna explain what's happening here. Basically, after Veil, we want to be able to quickly get up here as a group and pull these. That would mean the entire raid immediately reses and moves up here, except for maybe the Master Looter if we're greedy. You get up to the top, and you need all of our druids, spam sleeping both of the Death Talon Wormkin. Those are the casters. They have to be spam slept because the captain will dispel that. So I'll be moving the captain out of the room through this tunnel, back into this hallway, back around this pillar all by himself. The captain will also do a debuff that explodes, I forgot the name of it, but it does just a bunch of AoE explosions on the target. Can someone clarify what needs to be done to remove it? Which class can do it? It's just magic, right? Is it just Dispel Magic? Okay, so basically everyone who has Dispel Magic needs to watch raid frames, and immediately whoever in the raid gets that debuff, it has to be dispelled. If we do that, we can easily clump up all 4 of the melee right here or anywhere else in this room, clump them up, face them all the same direction, and cleave all of them down at once. The captain will be tanked back here, farther away from everyone, kill the captain next, and then the last thing we do is go and kill the casters. If we get good at that, we can finish that and still have the Veil debuff on us, and be able to pull the second pack, same strategy with a little bit of the Veil buff at least. Things that are going to speed up our BWL runs in the future are going to be on Trash now, because we're doing all the bosses pretty much as fast as you can with the fastest strat possible, so... Except Veil.
I was gonna say, assuming we kill it the first time.
I think you can maybe 1-tank Veil. I don't know on this current mechanics. We've been 2-tanking it without problem for a long time, but...
The last couple of times we've been here with world buffs.
Yeah, we had a nasty rush on healers on Veil just now, so I don't blame anyone for that. That was unfortunate. Alright, most people's buffs looks good, so we're going to do all the druids up here. I want to give you targets. I'm always going to be marking these circle and star typically. And it always takes me a second to find star because of the way he stands behind the captain. I'll mark the captain. We can just go ahead and do triangle or something. And then the others are going to be our tanks, basically. All 4 of the melee guys. So that's Skull, X, Moon, and Square. So tank order, I'm going to be on captain this time, and so since we're carrying 5 prots, we can have 4 prot warriors tank here. We're going to do order of kill order, so that puts Dev on Skull, Axe on X, Range on Square, or Rage on Square, and Wellist on Moon. Druids, you guys know who you're sleeping this whole time? I'm tanking the captain. I'm going to run him through this hallway. So be wary of the cleave and general AoE, especially coming through this hallway. So we need quick heals and people to be cautious of where they're standing. Tanks, you're going to grab your target, move them to where I'm standing now, and point all of them in the same direction. So you're standing exactly where I am, basically back and forth on this line I'm stretching. And that's how we want to clump these guys up and point them in the same spot. All the melee DPS is back here, with the ranged even farther back. It's imperative that we keep those casters constantly slept. And I mean spam sleep, because they'll get out of it quickly. And in the time it takes to reapply, if a resist happens, you can have a lot of people dead. So strategy looks good. We all look ready. Core people look ready. Druids know what they're sleeping. Whoever the 3rd druid is, that's like has a double, you just kind of alternate or something, but still spam it. Alright, tanks are ready. Pulling in about 5 seconds.
Dude, can you heal Pro? Sousa, can you heal Axe?
Need to relog my rate frames. Completely garbage right now. I don't see anybody. I'm lagging. I switch.
Alright, we'll give you a second. Just do it fast. Who was that?
So you can
Sousa.
go. I'm just
Okay.
lagging. It should
Alright.
be
Yeah, we're fine. Just log back in as soon as you can.
Yeah,
Alright.
I'm good.
Pulling in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. So be quick to dispel whoever gets the debuff on them from the Death Talon captain.
That's a little fast. That's fine.
Yep. He did it to someone else. Rage Maw had it. Good job. Yeah, so if you have the right add-on with the raid frames, that's pretty obvious. Also be cautious on aggro. I mean, tap through these guys if you're ranged. Warlocks, you can pretty much go ham if you tap through them.
Yeah, that was the one thing we were missing this entire time. Because the damage is shit.
You should never tell a warlock they can go ham because they will abuse it.
But I mean, yeah, you have 4 targets to spread threat around, you know? And if once we get greedy and more advanced, we'll also fit the captain in. He won't be cleaved, but he'll be standing pretty close. So maybe some people could possibly cleave or something.
You can stand a little closer, but you can't put him LOS in the hallway or he'll just fall asleep.
Exactly. I had him back here, so just in case one ran through the hallway, I could quickly break line of sight on this pillar. but it risks breaking line of sight on healers when I do the maneuver, so I tend to not attempt it. But yeah, it's a fucking easy fight.
Does anyone in here use grid by any chance?
I do.
Have you ever experienced an issue where somebody on
Pull back
your
circle,
grid
and we need.
constantly fluctuating?
Are you talking about your internet connection constantly fluctuating?
Keep spamming sleep.
Someone's health is fluctuating, but they're not actually taking damage.
Oh, I have no idea.
Never been.
So yeah, spam interrupts, like melee interrupts here, and you spam sleep also to prevent the cast, even while we're fighting them. So it sucks for druids, but literally all you do is spam sleep on these things, no matter how many of you there are.
Doesn't stop. It's easy as hell.
Alright, same targets. In the future, I guess I want to just do that again, because that's the most important one for us. But I think the next pull we want to do slightly different positioning, where I run up and grab the captain and pull him into the hallway leading up to suppression room to break line of sight. And then we bring the Death Talons like way back here where we're standing and sleep them over here. Because I think I can outrange. Basically, I don't... Let's go ahead and try it. So we're going to do new positioning on the second pull because we need to do it anyways, eventually. We're going to run at this group basically once we have these everything down, and I'm going to pull the captain back into that hallway that leads up to the suppression room. I'll pull him into that corner, then position back where people can see me from this room looking into the hallway. And that helps control where that debuff gets applied to people. It'll probably only be me or any healers that are on me, and it can be quickly dispelled. So that keeps the captain far away. And then the only other thing is then we have to have the Death Talon Wormkins way back here, potentially back in the corner.
Yeah, but they'll be basically where they are now. They won't go very far.
Yeah. So as long as I get that captain around the corner, I don't think he'll be... You know, I could be wrong. I'm a little worried if that captain will be dispelling the sleeps on you guys. I've seen it be done though, but... So actually, what we'll do is we just need to kind of pull from the center of the room, and that fixes the problem, because then the Wormkins run over here to where we are, and that allows me to break line of sight anywhere in that hallway, let alone at the top for a secondary line of sight break if I need it. So everyone looks good, same assignments. Tanks, go ahead and run to where I am, like basically with the room. Like you just want to make sure that they run this direction as soon as you aggro. Alright, Dev's here, we look good. Healers.
Left, can you slap on?
Yeah. So, dude, it might be us on the dispel magic duty, so it'll happen either you or me most likely. Everyone else needs to be ready if it's someone else in the raid. All right, pulling in about 10 seconds. All right, pulling in 3, 2, 1. Everyone in. All DPS should be in the room. We're pulling now. Go, go, go. We're fighting in the room this time. Yeah, come up here with me, dude. It's fine. I'm gonna pull him back. So I think I want to put him here and then position back. So that someone else needs to come to pro. I need help up here where dude is. Can't stand and cleave. There we go. Oh, he's got it on me. Good job. So it only happens. I think you can control who he applies it to based on how far away he is from other people. Yeah, dude was able to keep me up for the most part, but it got a little sketchy towards the end because I think he put that when he puts that debuff up a couple times. Yeah, we want to do. Go ahead and kill the one we're already killing, but then after that, and this, you know, it's probably right. In this strategy, kill the casters first, and then you kill the captain last, running into the room. I appreciate you guys following what we should be doing. Yeah, no, I.
Call when the other guys are dead, so they can pull.
Everyone get on the Wormkin now. Everyone get on the Wormkin.
Yeah, go back and kill the Wormkin guys in the middle of the room. So that's the way we should probably do if we do this positioning on the pull. It's most efficient. So, but thank you for those that followed the direction. So last week we got through suppression room without a death. Felt good. The pace was good.
We've already got someone they're going to.
We'll be able to do that tonight. We're gonna have some new hunters pulling, but they're gonna be they're gonna be rotating through.
This is Dyer, right?
Yes.
I remember he got cucked.
He got cupped. He did.
Yeah, they couldn't loot him. Yeah.
If it
That's
happens
dire.
again, he's probably gonna quit the guild.
Dyer, I don't see you, dude. What group are you in?
So Parts and Ohad and Bullpip, have you guys talked about how you're gonna pull this room? All three of you will get some
pretty
action.
low right now.
Yeah. Basically, yeah, you guys figure out the order you want to use. All three of you will get some action. Make sure you rotate out if you haven't by the end, but basically don't pull if you don't have Feign Death. And just be nice and cautious. There's no need to like pull ultra fast. We can probably deal with two at once, but
It's not a
don't
raid,
chain the
so
room.
I'd rather have you feign and not bullshit.
Yep.
Okay, Coast, you have first CS, I got second. Haite, Poppy, Frost, my dad's, just do the rest if I call for it.
Okay.
So Frost, go ahead and get explanation from somebody on how we normally do the spell interrupts throughout this dungeon for your counter spell.
More boots down there.
That's pretty much your only unique thing besides occasionally sheeping these taskmasters.
You guys listening? There's a second pair of boots back there.
I swear to God, if these are second pair of boots, I know they aren't. I'm gonna jump anyway and see what they are.
Alright. It's just Alona,
God damn
so
it.
he can handle that. Let's go ahead and start pulling the room. So, I'm not going to mark here. I'll mark after pulls happen, because I want the hunters to basically choose whatever they think is the safest and best pull. We can start this pulling and towards the middle of the room. There's no need to run down to the corner, basically. Especially when we kill that second Veil Pack quickly and run up here to start
Put
fast.
thorns on Axe Killer, please.
So in the very near future, starting this quickly is going to be paramount to us continuing a quick pace through the instance.
Alright, I'm pulling the next one
Yep,
now.
go ahead. I like it.
Hold on,
I'm ready.
I like it,
I'm ready.
yeah. But now he's, yeah. And so in terms of killing the whelps, every time after a pull happens, especially when they come across the room, you can kill the whelps off immediately. Besides that, don't kill them. We can do taskmasters. So we just want to sheep one of these guys.
Get the silence of last taskmaster.
And just pick up all three of them. Group them together.
You can pull Dragonkin if you see
Yeah,
a good
we're
spot.
ready again.
Yeah, I'm cooled down, so let's take first again.
So it looks like Wallace is up, Bullpip's up next.
Alright, skipping it on this one.
Ready for the next one.
Yep, I'll get the next one when it comes back. Or I guess Warlock though.
Okay, hold on, this one's you.
I used mine. Haite, you get it?
Next one's incoming.
Any mage can get this one. I don't really care.
I had to reset it. The subversion of those taskmasters came.
It's good, doesn't look like we need
Sorry,
to-
back up a little bit. We're ready. Okay, we're ready for the taskmasters whenever we want them.
I don't know why they came. They were like a third away across the room.
Yeah, sometimes those angles can either look weird or they're just really finicky. Alright, we pulled the task or the talon. Good reset.
All good.
So when we're working through the room, I'll normally try to take Skull. I've been slacking though, so thank you for the other tanks who picked it up in my absence.
Can you guys take another hatcher or not?
Give us a couple seconds. Now we can.
I'm
Quick
ready
counter
whenever you wanna
spell.
pull it.
Alright,
We have a tank up there. Dev's moving. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got you.
Alright, now we do melee interrupts after we have them in melee range. Shouldn't be wasting counter spells.
Alright, I'm cooling here this last one.
I got it.
You guys wanna regroup and then move up? or
No, just pull it back.
There's one more
I mean,
left.
we can. It's fine. Yeah, we can just run through this room after we clear it.
Okay. I'll pull this one back.
Pretty soon we'll start basically moving through the room as we kill stuff towards the end here, just so we don't have to wait any longer. But Go ahead and kill the whelps. And if everyone looks good, we'll go ahead and move up. We'll do a mana break up here once we're at the top of the ramp. Or the middle of the ramp, that is. Go ahead and kill the whelps. Let's start moving now. Everyone in the back, move quickly so the rogues don't have to wait too long for you. Rolling hots on the rogues. Don't kill any more whelps once we start moving. Let the tanks pick them up. Also, don't run into a trap that hasn't been disarmed yet. And so, rogues, you guys have been doing a great job, but obviously, I don't care if you complain at somebody slowing you down from moving up to get to the front of the line again.
Don't get too close to the ramp up there.
Give us a second on all the whelps. Yeah, get in the corner, and we'll kill them in a second. Don't do it yet. Alright, go ahead and kill everything. Fuck it. Should have called it a little earlier, but there's one whelp dead early. Well, hopefully this doesn't affect anything. No reses, so just quick drinks. Stack up in the corner. We're out of combat. That's your chance to drink. Alright, we'll give it a little bit of time, and then we're going to start pulling again. Looks like Ohot's next. Give mages alright, mages need a sheep. We body pulled, that's fine. Other casters can drink a little longer, probably.
That's the best way to pull. Not worry about pulling anything else.
Yep. Alright. Clump them up. Kill them all. Still working a Taskmaster down.
You guys tend to drink more, or are you guys good for more?
They're good for another, yeah.
Okay, looks like there's one hatcher coming now we can pull. And there's another one. Wait for a second.
Well, this one's you.
Got it.
Yeah, Hanks, when we move, grab that corner.
Had to reset it. Next hunter needs to go up.
I use my CS.
Those Taskmasters went away, so you should be good to pull it now this time. The hatcher over there. There you go.
You used it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm good. I can do this one.
Kill all the whelps. Interrupt. Yep. Keep killing whelps. Let's go ahead and move up into the new corner now. Everyone move.
Are we following order from Inks now on?
Just, Rick, you can grab the next one. I'm that first one. Don't bother.
Keep moving up. Wellist, need you over here in the corner.
Keep going further. There's no point in that corner. We do it every week.
Yeah, I'm lagging a little bit.
Well, we can totally skip that corner and go on this first cubby.
Alright. Yeah.
Counter spell. Good job.
I used it.
Melee interrupts now. And let's move into this corner
You both
after
used
this.
it there, so I think KT
We
gets
got
the
it.
next one.
Yeah, melee takes over after.
I got it.
Alright, disarm and let's move around the corner right now. Everyone kill the whelps and let's move. New safe spot around this corner, stacked up.
The Taskmasters next, by
Yeah.
the way.
Just
Gonna
stack
come
up back
to our
here.
left, so just be ready for those to come in. That'll be next.
Okay. And try to keep stacking the corner because we have that Death Talon patrolling pretty close.
I'm pulling them now so they don't get the Death Talon later.
I don't see where the other Taskmaster is.
It's right here, in the middle of the raid.
Okay, ready for the next one? Stack in the corner, kill the whelps, you might have a chance to drink.
Drinking res.
We pulled more.
Is there a res? I don't see a res.
Yeah, we're fine.
We don't need a res.
Just get closer than dead.
Yeah, I use mine there.
I got next one. Goku, nice weapon, man.
Yeah, he's got a tab and trash defense.
Alright, next one's incoming.
Got it.
Yeah, I use mine there too. Hey, taking it this one.
Yep.
And do you want this next one, or are you gonna move up again before we pull the next one?
No, yeah, we can kill the last one back here. That's fine. We'll run it up the next way in stage. It's just whatever's quickest. So let's go ahead and pull it whenever we can. We probably should have moved up earlier if we were being aggressive, but
Sorry, I'll pull him in a second. Alright, pulling now. Last sec.
alright, melee range.
Oh, yeah, I fell down. Sorry.
It's fine.
That's fine, we're good.
Last one. Sometimes the global cooldown causes me to have to wait about a second and a half before interrupting, but it's pretty easy to get. Alright, kill off everything. We're going to drink in the next corner though, so let's go ahead and move immediately. Rogues disarm in the front, get around the corner. And then this is where we're staging to start the fight. We're going to be in that new corner that we've been using lately. Everyone hopefully knows where to run to. Tank order's the same. Make sure you feel beefy.
Guys, we need rebuffs for paladin buffs.
Yeah,
We
tighten the corner.
Sal.
Let's go ahead and get full rebuffs out, and then, or not full, but smart rebuffs. We need Salve and Kings up. Kill off the whelps every time they're up. If they're chaining, they'll give us a second. Alright, don't kill anything. Give the whelps a second. Don't kill whelps. Tanks grab aggro and then give them your back. And just spam battle shout. Don't even DPS them. We also want the tanks to be able to get full aggro, or full rage. So give us a second.
Some people are gonna need the drink still.
Don't. Alright, go ahead and kill them. Alright, quick drinks. Rogues need salvation.
You're gonna get it. I think we're gonna do the drink.
Alright, so rogues, are you ready for your assignments on the traps? Okay. Anyone missing an important buff? Don't kill the whelps for a second. We'll kill them off before we pull. Just let them all spawn for a second. Let the warriors all finish their rage bars off. Alright, we're pulling in about 10 seconds. Get ready. Alright, kill the whelps.
Frost, make sure you follow the star so you know where to go. I'm right here, just follow me.
Alright, pull now. Rogue, go ahead. Remember to slow down. Don't run in front of the tanks. I gotta wait until that drops.
We have aura on all of us. Give a little bit.
Alright, new KTM with master target. I'm moving him back into the corner. Stay under the second tank, most likely. Dev and I, it looks like.
Get the,
It's on Dev.
Cap Dev, Cap
We're all
Dev.
slept.
It's on Axe. Axe running the spot.
We're getting suppressed.
It's on Rage.
Yeah, nobody's on this.
We have a rogue missing on a suppression device. We need to get on that.
Then just move to the left, and you won't get it.
You can range it.
All the tanks that are...
Move tight up against the wall. There's no reason for you guys to be spread out so far.
It's on super. Run to the spot. It's back on pro.
Take up parts isn't on. Yeah.
Pro's low. Big mortal strike. Haha, shield walled that mortal strike. It's on X. I show Goku no rubber up here with me. Just be ready to move to the tank spot if you pull.
Alright, move.
Oh, not in front of the door. Oh my god.
It was right out.
Alright, pick him up if we can. Just fear. Whoever got first aggro on Tex, they're going to follow your aggro. Get away from the grenades. Pick up the big guy. Someone's on it. Alright. Find. Alright, you've got to kill the technicians first. They're raping people and they're not dodging them. If you get technician. Yeah. Alright, we just need to DI res this. Alright, die safe. Yeah, hey, die in a safe spot here, guys.
Wait, we need DI again.
I got it.
We're gonna have to wait for the demons to spawn and then despawn. So you have about 2-3 minutes break if you're not responsible for rezzing. Yeah, Sousa, just hold that for a bit. You're gonna have to wait until shit despawns. Hopefully, do we have a Stolson out? That's not gonna wear off, is it?
3 minutes.
Yeah, you're probably fine. These things can take a while to despawn, and they haven't even spawned yet.
Can zone out if you're just zoned in.
Does anyone have a soulstone they're waiting to pop? Didn't we soulstone one of our paladins?
We have Sousa up.
Give it 3 minutes on the drop, and they don't despawn.
Umkin, they're coming for you. You gotta zone
Yeah,
out, dude.
you need to zone out and
Zone out and or die.
You're gonna get wrecked.
At 2 minutes before it drops.
Yeah, we just gotta pray.
Dude, Umkin, please zone out. I swear to God, this DI runs out. I'll blow my brains out. Live on per laser stream. I'll do it.
I could drop DI res night heal and DI night
he
heal.
was.
The worst case is we have to clear
I'm out of
suppression,
combat
but
right
they
now,
won't
but-
respawn, so it's not the end of the world. But it does suck.
Well, he zoned out, so let's see.
Drop it.
I would wait until the very end if you can, the last second, because they still haven't
Yeah,
come back yet.
fun.
I still haven't even seen them come back yet.
Will they come back? Or
They
just
will.
respawn?
It might be worth trying to run back to that corner, though.
Oh no, they went through the wall. They're back in their spot again.
The summoned
They're back
guys?
where they should be. They're
Yeah,
back where they should be. You should be good now.
No, I'm talking about the guys who's... Yeah, I guess, I don't know.
You're
Right,
good.
I have good shot DI.
Full pips up. You should be good. They're back in reset.
Seriously, res me if you can so I can give out loot.
Yeah.
I recall them taking long to reset, but it looks like we're fine.
So, like, melee got knocked back, or what happened there?
As soon as he died, we all got knocked back in front of the door.
Now, personally, I stand at an angle so I get blown into the wall, not back by the gate. But I was dead because, yeah, other shit. But, yeah, if you face your back to the wall, you can still DPS or not get blown backwards as far.
Do you guys have a tank assigned already to get T2? Or no?
Yeah, it's Wellist. I was talking in officer chat if you want to
everyone's talking in Ray chat. I couldn't see.
Dude, I just ran in and they were all at the door, and they just killed me and they were running back.
Don't care, don't care.
Who's getting this? You or Dev or someone else?
Wait,
Yeah.
they're all at the door?
You guys don't care, I guess.
Does that mean they're gonna run back and kill all of us?
Yeah.
Wait, if it's
why,
the demon,
why don't we
still
care? I
disappear.
think we should care.
I think we should in any case.
Yeah, they probably are gonna come back. I just got
You
my
should
face
probably
fucked.
stack on the wall.
Yeah, back up, guys. Make sure you're out of combat and get your back to the wall for these guys to run back. It's going to be like 4 or 5 of them, and they might not have even started their debuff timer if people have been aggroing them, which is what I suspected, but people don't communicate, and they've been
How many are there? Because I can see in the
5, maybe 4.
Yeah, like
There's
more than me.
They're spawning in pairs, right? So there's
2
probably 4.
warlocks, goblins, and a big overseer. Like in the door right now.
Well, there's also a big overseer and goblins.
Yeah, they're coming. They're
And-
coming.
oh
Move your
shit!
pet.
Back to the wall! Back to the wall! Back to the wall! Get the fuck back!
Oh, hot move your pet.
Oh, hot! Just shadow back up and die and don't come near us or something. I don't know.
Oh.
Hot press the
They
feint
came
button.
towards me, not even
All right,
my
back up.
pet.
All right, there we go. Just don't fucking touch them. Wait until these guys despawn. They will despawn soon.
Paul Thomas has 2 soul stones in case we wipe, guys.
Alright. Christ. It's safe to say we're behind. Alright, so they do start their despawn timer even though they were aggroed over by that door. It's safe to say we're behind pace to clear MC tonight, but let's keep trying. I don't want to fuck around anymore.
Just focus on this right now.
So as always, you know, with that strategy or any strategy that we're near this doorway, when Brood dies, you just can't step towards the door. You can literally be in the corner of the grate and the pillar and not pull when he dies, but actually that's not true. I think you have to be on the other side of the pillar, but we used to tank him in that doorway and not have an issue. You just can't walk into it. Okay, let's get the reses up. We're going to back clear the room at least a little bit. Like at least 2 more rows of suppression devices need to be brought down and whelps killed, so we have plenty of room to operate here for the lab packs. Same strategy as always. I'm going to be on the technicians. And we're just going to do the same tank order as always for assigning all these, and I'll try to stick to the regular marks. I'll be right back. I'm getting a drink.
Hey, any healers, guys just got a res on Pike here, should I run it?
I don't know where your body is.
It's straight ahead by that trap.
That's no, that was Mike. I got it.
It's the Night Elf, dressed in drag.
I see.
Thanks, man.
Rick, where are you?
I'm running back in actually.
And skip through.
Ran back and zoned in, zoned out, and then had to go back forward. Typical
Alright, let's go ahead and back clear a little bit. Just get rid of these whelps.
Can warlocks on me, please?
Yeah, we're in combat, but we can do it in a second once we kill some more whelps. And really that's the last tier I think that we need to clear. So basically from now on we don't have to pull whelps farther than the tier that's already down for the suppression devices. But I'm fine with doing that next one to be cautious. Yeah, there we go. So that's plenty of room to work with, basically.
Summoning Umkin.
I'm going to be killing the technicians up there in the front. The Overlord, I guess I'll have plenty of room to work with the technicians over here in this corner if you bring the Overlord right here where I am now, Dev. I think that's what you've been doing. Or actually, you may do the corner in the doorway. I forgot what you normally do. I don't care, whatever it is. We have Axe and Rage on Warlocks.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna not banish in case things get here.
Yeah, we're probably fine.
I'll be standing by just in case.
I like it. Alright, check your consumables.
Good to go.
Alright, I think we're ready to pull. Remember, I'm going to be body pulling these. That's imperative so that I'm first on threat affinity for the technicians. And that's pretty much all there is to it. Remember to separate them. This doorway is going to be a lot of damage, so just be cautious. Pulling in 3, 2, 1. And just be careful at that doorway because the technicians start throwing grenades at me. They're on Lethodus. Lethodus, move away. Lethodus, move away from the group. They jumped on Lethodus, now they're on Parts. Now Cubby. Why are they chaining? Okay, wow, they have a threat table now. Jesus Christ.
That means you can tank them, that's good.
Yeah. Means I have to try. Sorry, guys.
Alright, I'm standing by to banish.
Those deaths are on me.
Big Poppy has it. Yeah, they do have a throw table.
Yeah, slow DPS too then. And Big Poppy, when you guys start DPSing, you gotta be in a position where you will quickly run, not near the healers. We can't expect the healers to have to reposition during this.
Wombi, get ready to banish if we need it.
We're fine, we're getting them. But yeah, if you do grab aggro as a mage, you just have to circle kite them in a position. So we just all have to work as a team to get them back here in this corner by breaking line of sight.
To help out with attacks. I think all the AoE's dead.
No,
except for Timmy and Wombi.
Yeah. So I'll do a lot cleaner text next time. That's mostly on me because they surprised me with their threat table.
Is that new?
Yeah. They just fixed something in the game this week.
They didn't even do patch notes?
Nope. They also changed the textures on Twilight Cultist robes. Yeah, they're supposed to have a threat table. They've never in the history of NOS had one before. This server or previous server, they didn't have one.
Interesting.
They used to stick to the first person that they saw, which was first on their threat affinity. There's like a table, you know. So if there's ever a tie in threat, it goes to whoever's higher on threat affinity. I think there's more than that to it as well, not just ties, but anyway, I forgot the specific mechanic. But yeah, now they stick to me. So I'll be focused more on building threat on the early pulls now and kiting them via line of sight breaking to a position where they're away from the group. But DPS needs to give it a little bit of time before they start on technicians now. I should be a lot better next one then. I'll put on some reflect gear too. Alright, complete buffs again. So sorry, that's on me, but I'm actually really excited that they are clearly making improvements to BWL still. I'm sure these have been easy to handle bugs that they now want to do to just improve our confidence in the situation, but I still don't mind it. We've been plagued by that one for the entire time the server's been up with BWL and NOS. That's why we used to use hunter pets to kite them around. Alright, a little bit more mana. Spot buff anyone who died. Call it out if you need something critical. We're going to start chewing through some trash and get on the next boss real quick. Same positions as last time. I'll be kiting the technicians around this doorway most likely, because I can easily break line of sight and clump them up. Tiny bit more time on mana buffs. Also, everyone step back a little bit. Ranged, you guys are too close to the doorway in my opinion. Like melee, I know you're going to run up, so it's hard to tell, but I see a lot of mana users that are unnecessarily close to where all the action happens.
I think everyone's a little scared because we still have whelps behind us that we usually clear. So.
Yeah, you got a lot of room to work with, I think. So, all right, let's go ahead and pull. I'm pulling in 5 seconds. Get the marks up. Same targets as last time. This time, though, we have a Spellbinder to deal with. So, Wellist, you're going to tank the Spellbinder.
Okay.
And what that means is he's going to do an AoE on his feet. So when you grab him like in this doorway when he starts to run through it. Pick him up and run him like around the side, back behind the group. Like over here where I am now is a good spot probably to move him to. And then every time he casts, he's going to do an AoE on his feet. Just barely move out of range of it, and then just like move him back and forth in the same little contained area, moving every time he casts his AoE.
Alright, sounds good.
That's all there is to it. Actually, I can take that back. With the mechanics now, doesn't he cast it on the group if he's near them? I think we'll just have to deal with it, because we have in the past. That's another reason to kill more whelps behind us. But let's try it like this. Just everyone needs to move on the ground. He's the Spellbinder until he's dead. He's going to cast stuff on the ground. And the whole raid focuses Warlocks on the pull. So just deal with it. Pulling in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Big heals on pro. I'm going to try not to kite tank as much. I'm going to take a lot more damage, but it'll increase my threat on them. See if you guys can heal through this. I'm going to move if it gets sketchy. Oh yeah, that got sketchy.
Alright, this is going to banish 1. We've got 2 portals.
Alright, I just need more heals on pro so I can do a better job on aggro on technicians, and I'll just kind of move back and forth, I guess.
Range move on techies.
We're ready to tank 1 and then I'll banish the other.
Well, let's try and move him as far back into this corner back here as you can.
A couple more technicians up still. Good job, though.
Just move him back there so he's as far away from the raid as possible.
And so generally, yeah, when you have one Felguard up, we want to move it away from the Felguard that's banished, because when they come up, they're going to do a lot of AoE on the ground and slow people and make it difficult. So separate Felguards every chance you get. No need to rebanish here. As soon as the Death Talon's done, we'll jump on the other Felguard.
3, 2,
yeah, so
1.
I'm just going to move him away. Alright, Axe Killer, just move him away. Alright, so get your Oni Cloaks on. Firemaw next. I'm sorry. Yeah, Fireball. We also need fire resistance aura from our paladins. A few reses and spot buffs. Check all healers. Go ahead and make sure you're comfortable with line of sight if a tank is exactly where pro is now. So all the tanks, this is the corner we're rotating in. We need to start rotating earlier and faster this time. Now that we have 4 prot tanks that can throw on tier 2 and fire resist gear, we're going to rotate a lot more aggressively. So I'll still be pulling and devs in instantly, but I'll be rotating out very fast, and we'll do our normal tank order. So Axe rotates in next for me, and then when Dev rotates out, we're gonna have Rage come in, and then we restart the cycle from top down again.
Rogues full rebuff, please.
So healers, make sure you can target me where I'm standing now, and also Rage, we intentionally jump up here at the top now. Like, we want to be knocked up because we used to jump down, I remember. So just make sure for line of sight purposes you're here. All right, we look good. I'm gonna go get ready to pull. Also, if you want to maximize your uptime melee, don't be in line of sight until tanks have settled the boss. Then run out, get in position on his rear, and use the new safe spot around the corner. Make sure we have sufficient healers in the corner with the melee users that they can break line of sight with.
Okay, saying this one more time, just so everyone
And
knows. Can me last night with melee. Melee, stacking the tail, max range. And we're gonna try and hit the sweet spot. I'll mark myself.
We need cloak for this, guys, right?
Yeah. Everybody.
Just if you're melee.
I mean, one day maybe we can all not, or some of us can not wear cloaks, but with how tonight's gone, I suggest everyone do it. And yeah, you guys that are in the melee safe spot, you can run in there after I pull, because it'll minimize some stacks on you. Firemaw's coming. I'll do a countdown. Pulling in 3, 2, 1. And Dev, I'm cool if you taunt off me now. Anytime you see me take a low health spike, we can kind of play the taunt back and forth game to make sure we're both established on the aggro table. And then I'll eat it. I'll take it back. It looks like he had a resist, so now I'll just eat the wing buffet. There, I got it. It should go back to you. Or it'll stick on me. Big heals on pro. I need to rotate out, so alright, Axe come in. And once you get up here, Axe in position, go ahead and taunt. Is Axe here? As soon as I see it, Axe taunt, I can rotate out. Alright, Rage, go ahead and taunt. Rage taunted, I'm leaving. Okay, we're gonna rotate Dev out, and as soon as I get my stacks dropped. Alright, Dev, I can come in. Don't leave yet, though. Pro's gonna taunt in a second. Okay, Pro taunted. Dev can leave. I show wing buffet in like 10.
Left died, so...
Alright, how many stacks are you at, Rage?
Make sure you cover.
Rage, how many? Okay, yeah. Taunt and then rotate out, and then Dev, once you drop, you can come in. Alright, I'll taunt it back. Alright, Rage, you can leave now. I got it. Me and Dev are up. And then as soon as you drop, let me know, because I'm up to 8 already.
10 seconds.
I showed 9 seconds on wing buffet.
5 seconds on stacks.
I'm gonna eat the
Stack
buffet,
drop.
so it goes back to you, Dev. It should jump to Dev, and then as soon as I see Dev and Rage get a shot at it, I'll leave. Alright, Dev, you can go ahead and taunt now. Alright, I'm out. Who's got more stacks? Is it Dev next?
Yeah.
Alright.
Dev has more.
I have 8 seconds, Dev. I can come back. Alright, Pro's got it. I'm taunting. I had to resist. Let me give it a second. Alright, I got a mocking blow off. Actually, no, that's not good. That's not a taunt swap. Give me a second on the next taunt. Rage got it, and then I'll try taunt back. Alright, now you can leave. Dev can go. Alright, sorry, I wasn't even looking at the HP. Jesus. Well, hey, I'm glad that was smooth, given that we had a disruption at the beginning, but... You can 3-tank fight, it's just kind of stressful on healers. Hell, you can 2-tank it if you're big dick enough, but maybe not with recent changes. So I'll tank the Wormkin here, and then other 3 normal prots or the main prots were going to be on the ads. Wellist, you're going to be back up on these pulls. You basically stand in the group, and then if anything breaks loose, taunt it and run it back to where we stood. A lot of these mobs can get squirrely with their debuffs and stuns.
Okay, sounds good.
get the final few reses up, spot buff anyone who died. If you do die and res here while we're on trash, it's your responsibility to call out and raid what buffs you need, or just at the fact that you need rebuffs. I want you guys typing it in raid typically instead of yelling.
Mad Dom, check officer chat.
Oh, I'm thinking.
Alright, a little bit more mana. We're going to pull this next trash. So these 3 trash guys, we clump up, face them in the same direction, just like the mobs from Trash After Veil. I'll be moving the Worm Guard back a little bit farther in the group. It looks like Axe is still AFK, so Wellist, we're going to put you on square.
I'm back.
Okay, alright, Axe can grab square. Wellist, you're back up in the group like we talked. Alright, everyone looks good. Alright, I'm going to body pull just by running up and tank the Worm Guard a little farther back, so whoever's healing pro, you got to move with me a tiny bit. Pulling in 3, 2, 1. Just clump these guys up as adds and move them away. That's perfect. Face them all the same direction. Make sure there's no cleaves hitting people. Also FAP if you're pro, I think, on these pulls. Do the little guys stun? I don't think they do. It's just the big guy, so you want to be standing far enough away from the Worm Guard to not get stunned.
Stars Arcane.
Yeah, so I haven't been spinning, so anyone with Arcane, you guys can open up on Star a little bit. I should be fine.
X is fuck yeah, Nature 1, let's go. Squares Nature as well.
Same assignments, a little bit limited space to work with. To avoid pulling this mob to the side, don't cross where the pattern changes on the floor. You can go a little bit further, but I prefer you don't. Same assignments. So, Wellist, you're on Moon. Wellist, you're always going to be on the Spellbinders on these, basically. And you did a good job last time, and once again, you just got to move them away from other people as fast as possible, basically. But every tank basically has to abide by that. Also, melee, we need good interrupts on the Warlocks for the Shadow Bolt to prevent raid damage, and if we kill them fast enough, they won't portal. So clump them together for the cleaves.
Right out of the gate, put 2 melee be on X.
Yep.
For kick. All go and go with me.
Apo's got it. Alright.
Pros, healers, you gotta watch line of sight with these stairs.
Yeah, this is going to get sketched tanking text with the line of sight. So healers are up here right behind pro, basically. But you can't be so close that you get hit by the grenades I'm going to be kiting. So I want a healer ready to jump up on line of sight, up on the top of the bridge, close. Alright, there we go. Dude's ready. Alright, pulling in 3, 2, 1. And it's actually not important that I pull anymore since they're not threat affinity based. So we can start doing a better pull, and then I'll just go and pick up the guys afterwards.
Rage is down.
Alright, pick up Rage's target. That's the extra Spellbinder. Or Warlock, I mean. We need
It's back here.
a tank on the other Warlock.
Heal Pokey. Heal Pokey.
Alright, we're gonna have 2. I'll banish 1.
So
just move up and get the text.
They're a little separated.
You can AoE them both.
Yeah, yeah.
If you do pull aggro, you just have to be instant at moving away from where you were. And it's ideal if you think you're pushing the aggro limit to be standing in a position away from everybody else.
Is there not another spellbinder?
No, next pulls, or actually, pull after next is 2. It's the final 2.
Arcane.
Alright, we got one Velguard up at the top already, and one at the bottom. You can keep the one at the bottom where it is,
Skull is
Wellist,
Frost.
you're fine.
Wait, I'm retarded. Never mind.
You should just
That's just your big dick DPS.
Looks like it might be arcane actually. Instead.
Dude.
Just normal 4K frost. Well, it's no big deal.
If Shadow Mago was here, it would be fire.
Hey, Lona, you're not PvP spec, are you?
Nah, dude, I respect 50 gold for this amazing BWL run.
Pro, suggestion, maybe bubble pull these from now on if they don't have a threat affinity.
Yeah. I like those, but it burns through bubble pools that we should be using when people pull aggro on boss fights.
Yeah,
So that's not, that would be, I like that idea, but I would rather save that for pro paladin bubbles on boss fights.
I don't care, man. I'll use it. I don't give a fuck.
I mean, it's a
If I die.
5-minute
No, but I
cooldown,
care,
it's
is what I'm
not
saying.
I'll
long.
be okay. I'll be okay. Alright, I'm doing it. Let me know when we're good.
It's honestly not hard for me to grab it first, and it's ideal if I take a hit or 2 to build some rage on the pole, so I'm just waiting for
We
my
don't
blood
have
rage.
robots, though, so
5
if we
seconds.
don't do crazy stupid shit, this is the time.
Yeah. Alright, pulling in 3, 2, 1. Get ready for dynamites on you guys that ran over here. I'm going to break line of sight up here. Beware. Come up here with me in the corner if you can.
Thank you for keeping these in cleave range.
Alright, I got one.
Range, move up to the techies.
And
we
that's
pulled a
why
7
we
boost.
That's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
They're
That's
going away,
it.
they're going away.
Everybody take a
Back up,
step
back the
away
fuck up.
from
Ah,
the
we just pulled them
Nah,
again.
back. Okay, get a DI or SS out.
Alright, they're running back. They're not stuck to everyone until you guys have started AoEing. We had 3 opportunities to let that mob reset.
Okay, just do you have a DI or SS out?
I can assess.
But yeah, that's just mages and experience that were told to AoE, and they just ran up too close to the other side.
Hey, that wasn't us. Don't blame us.
Yeah, the hell?
Oh, I thought that was. No, I thought that was a body aggro. That was a body pull from.
I think I was the original puller. Sorry, guys.
No problem.
Are mages playing PvP?
Just die? Can we die clean? So what happened was, yeah, mages went up to AoE the technicians, and then we pulled the trash behind us, and then it was multiple people, so they reset for a second, and then ran back to another, reset, ran back to another.
Your positioning didn't change, but the overseer paths.
Yeah. You were probably fine when you ran up,
down
and then the
close to
overseer.
these boulevards.
It's fine, just let him despawn. It's just gonna be a couple minutes.
Who has an SS or DI out, just so I know?
I have Soulstone and Belfast.
Okay. I mean, just get it out of your system, guys. Like, if you ever thought about doing something stupid, like, now's the time. Just get it out.
I once thought about sucking a cock.
What? That's not stupid to certain
stupid.
people. Like Ilona.
I'm eating my salad.
Salad.
That's what my mom eats.
Sorry, I'm eating my salad.
Salad.
The only difference from this week from last week is Dom is here.
Dude, for real.
I think that's the real problem.
I've been doing everything.
I once thought about doing ZG after MC tonight.
So hey, I mean, luckily we don't consider ourselves a try-hard enough guild to really get pissed off about nights like this. It's a lack of maturity by quite a bit by just our raid. You know, I think we're victims of having a little bit of success and then acting like this is just going to be a loot pinata joke to stream through again. But you forget a lot of us focused last week on having good run times. So we'll get back to that next week, and I hope all of us get humbled after tonight, like we should be. I've been doing this for over, a year or two now, and it seems like in 3 different raids that I've been a part of the progression on, it happens to everyone, where as soon as you get your real first taste of success, the following week is a shit show. So it's probably a little bit of a failure of leadership, but also, just kind of everyone's responsibility to take it seriously. Mistakes are also kind of contagious, it feels like at times. So you have a breakdown and suddenly everybody kind of shifts their mindset. But yeah, this is a authentic retail BWL.
Definitely was like.
It's like it's 10 years ago.
Better than the retail one, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, we would definitely
this.
we would be considered hardcore raiders in retail.
Does anybody remember hardcore on Valkyrie that was geared out the ass with like 80 people, and they still spent 5 fucking hours in BWL? Literally 5 hours.
That's insane.
It was the most AIDS guild. It was straight up Russia. Yeah, straight up Russian guild. It was just hilarious because some of them had like BAS every slot, like a vast majority. They played forever, and they still did 5-hour fucking.
Yeah.
Not saying that's like a target or anything, but
don't set the bar too high for us.
no, I'm trying not to.
Yeah, I'm the ones down below just in case I'm close enough. I don't want to waste it.
I'm planting the seed now, so later I can bring it up. And oh yeah, we're not as bad as that shit show.
Maybe one of these days, guys will respawn.
You think I should? You think I should risk it?
Does like no one have cables?
Okay.
Oh, it's gone. Dang, that takes forever. Holy shit.
Alright, before you start resing everybody, 1 second.
Last time we had balls, now we have pussies.
I think you have that the other way around.
So we have balls after wiping a lot?
I don't know what that.
Last week.
You guys got balls.
See, Frosty hit it. I knew it was coming.
Finally spot. So you're saying a woman is...
Oh, that's a nice name.
Holy shit.
Last week was the deal change.
I mean, pretty good does imply that we're a good guild, but like not always. You know what I mean? Just
Like, that's not like.
just not every time.
That's not like, yo, these guys are pretty good. It's more like, they're pretty good.
right. It's on the bottom end of pretty good, right?
It's just how you say it.
Pretty good.
think that's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, last week was fucking rockin'. We did great. So, I think it went to a lot of people's heads. Also, obviously, we can't ignore the recent server news the past couple days. So I'm sure a lot of people's minds are in new places, not as focused on the game.
Let's not be too gracious to us.
Yeah, I mean, we're playing like shit no matter what, so...
There's still 4K people online, which is the same as it was during prime time
Yeah.
on Wednesday night.
It's had almost no effect, and I wanted to address that in my, at least, personal stance on the issue is I just want to play the game that I love, and this is where to play it right now, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to continue doing this. I'm sure the AQ release is going to get pushed back somewhat, but I don't think that's the end of the world. I'll wait for it.
As long as the community is the one paying the fucking server bills, like, it's gonna be here.
Yeah, it's not that expensive, and I'm sure other developers will step up. It's an exciting project a lot of people want to work on, and they do have other developers. It's just that they've gone through one lead developer, and then the guy from Crestfall who came for 2 weeks. But it is nice to see that Crestfall at least lended us a couple of minor improvements in BWL, is what it seems.
I'm glad they split up, dude. Like, they want you to make a new character from 1 to 60 to join the progressive realm, which is what I thought was going to be for Nostarius. Like,
they're always going to do that, even under the same network, but they just, I guess they don't want to associate themselves.
Like, everyone's re-rolled 4 or 5 press servers in the past 2 years in vanilla. Like, I just feel like...
So personally,
we're approaching the maximum amount of times that we can re-roll before we, like, kill ourselves from killing Boris Melvin.
The way I feel about this is with, like, the timing of the events and the motives at hand, I personally think there's a very likely chance that it was a play by Crestfall Group. Because I remember some devs or, like, community admins or whatever talking about how Crestfall essentially gets nothing from this arrangement of the Legacy Gaming Network. Or, like, maybe it's like they get, help from other developers, but they actually acknowledge the fact that Crestfall didn't get very much out of the deal originally. So sure enough, they get in, they get the NOS code, which is really what they got all along, and I think we would be fools to think Elysium didn't know that they had a golden goose by letting them look at the code. And then they got their publicity, and they, kind of riled up a community in hopes that they'll get some people to jump ship whenever they want to announce. But I'm not worried about it.
Alright, so everyone's looking buffed up, it's full, all that stuff. So it's been interesting, but let's try to get this down before midnight. I know we can do it.
I have
Low
faith.
wipes. Let's just focus up and roll back to how we were.
Just get back in our mindset. Nice, relaxed, but focused mindset. Playing a game we love, not fucking up.
We're missing like 5 Fury Warriors.
I think that's the problem, really. I think we don't have our nine warrior train.
We're missing wolves.
We're only missing one. It's only Nimby we're missing, believe it or not. And we don't have Colfax, and we have Rage instead.
Somebody.
We had 4 tanks. We had 4 tanks and 6 Fury last week.
Umkin, they all need summons.
Yeah,
just summon.
I want that just in case.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, summon Canadian, summon Sousa, and summon Umkin. And then we'll pull.
Did you get that summon, Sousa?
Yeah, I'm over.
Cool.
Okay.
But hey, I'm glad we finally got the Veil trash out of the way. I'm so happy for all the haters.
Pro, it's on you, dude.
You get Canadian?
I can't really believe that the entire raid damage was a single debuff.
I know.
Like, like fucking A, dude.
Oh, that's great. Alright, pulling in about 5 seconds. Faster and faster! Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
We're going really fast.
Be super careful about these shitty fucking goblins. Because if I stand up here, I take a massive amount of damage. If I don't, I either make them damage the raid or break line of sight on healers like I'm doing right now. But it's the best I can do.
5
Where did you get what?
Fuck.
Risking making the same mistake.
Alright, now
Please
banish.
stay away from that side.
Yeah, just stay the fuck away from that corner, guys, when you step
Much
up here.
better on Warlocks, guys.
Ah, we pulled it. Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
it's
stop.
fine.
Back. Holy shit, Jesus. Holy Jesus shit. How did we manage to not wipe just now?
Well, what are you guys doing?
They're just pulling aggro. This is a horrible place to tank
Can you
technicians,
pull those guys
apparently.
back a little bit more?
Into the raid? Is that the plan?
This is not a good place to
The
fight
raid
now.
needs to back the fuck up then, because there's a ton of people. I'm just going to do it. You guys are going to die. I have 5 healers I'm about to kill because I'm pulling the technicians back.
It's stupid to do it different. We should just do it the same way every time. Pull everything all the way down the ramp.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, we should just be able to do these 2 packs at the bottom, and then once we have that space up there clear, we clear up there. But
Honestly, it takes 20 seconds to run down the ramp.
You
And
get an extra world or an extra Fogart each time, but who gives a fuck? Those are
Yeah.
easy to kill. Like really.
But yeah, I should be tanking technicians where we're all standing right now at this section of the ramp. Otherwise, I'm going to have line of sight issues. We're going to pull the ads up there. That's a minor thing to speed up, and it's really not unnecessary. And I agree, it's just not worth it. Alright, spot buffs. We're going to pull an extra pack pretty quick. We have an extra tank, so I don't know if No Rubber or Pogi wants to do it. Whoever steps up first.
Well, we have Wellis too, so that'd be the 4th, right?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. No, we need a... Yeah, we're using Wellist already. We need a Fury Warrior, because now we have 2 Spellbinders. So I'll mark the Spellbinders star and circle actually from now on. The Warlocks will be Skull and X. And the Talon Overseer can be like triangle or something weird. I'll try to stick to that from now on. So Spellbinders, Wellist, you're going to be on circle. And then whichever Fury wants it, you're going to be on star.
I think Boogie get spot mark.
Alright, we're good to go.
Give a Canadian a 30-minute port, please.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, once again, I gotta do something. I'm just gonna pull the technicians into the back of the room over here. Yeah, that's fine. I'll do what I did last time.
Those healers should be up the ramp. I'll lay back
Yeah,
over there.
up the
While
ramp, and
spinning weird
but I'm gonna run past you, which means the AIDS train's gonna come past me in my path. You guys can't get hit by the grenade train.
Wait, are you pulling down or
No,
or what?
I'm gonna
Okay,
pull the
good.
Warlocks into the back of the room again.
Are we staying on this middle platform still? Can we just talk about that?
Yeah, the group can stay here. I'm not gonna pull the technicians onto this ramp. Alright, I'm pulling now that the Taskmaster or the Talon walked away. Pulling in 3, 2, 1. And now that the technicians have aggro affinity, it's going to be difficult for me to actually keep aggro on them as I move them far away. So I'm going to have to charge in occasionally and run back. So dude, watch out. I'm running right past you. I'm trying to get these guys to move.
Alright, no banish.
Boogie's moving down the ramp.
Oh my fucking...
So is it the Warlock AoE hurting us here? Can we explain why people are dying?
Spellbinder. We got fucked by the Spellbinder.
Okay. There are 2 of them. So the keys on this double Spellbinder pulls here is that they have a lane to move without affecting the raid. But now I believe on the scripting they'll randomly cast them into the raid if they're near them. We still have Spellbinders up for the melee people. Come get on the Spellbinder. We need melee on the Spellbinder down here in the back. Alright. So quick reses, and this next pack we're going to try and do it with no deaths. We need to create some easy lanes to move these mobs through, because there's quite a few that do AoE damage, and we have to manage them effectively. So I need the whole raid ready to move because of Spellbinder AoE into the group, and we want to pull the Spellbinders back into the farthest part, back here down these ramps, to make sure that they're not affecting the raid. I believe if you get the Spellbinders all the way downstairs, and we have the raid on the second and top floor, we shouldn't have an issue.
So we'll do 2 lanes, so you can pick the inside and not the outside.
Yeah, so obviously when the tanks pull and they want to run down, they're going to be running the closest path, which is the inside of this ramp along the edge. So basically we need all the range associating themselves far away from that. And then same story with the technicians. When I pull them early, I have to deal with not being in melee range too much, and anywhere I move, there's going to be a train of grenades following me. So like, if you guys are moving around and we cross paths, you got to be on your toes. Smart mages or anyone else that pull aggro, you can tank them, or like just kite tank them around in circles. So, all right, pulling now. Everyone knows what to do. Mana looks good. 3, 2. Oh shit, we lost marks or don't have them. I'll do same marks as last time. There we go. And I'll always move Skull to the closest mob when I know. So, sorry, I switched Skull targets. Alright, pulling in 3, 2, 1.
Come on, no deaths, no deaths. Rip, never mind.
So what's happening? It's healers that aren't moving, I guess? Or are we affecting? Are we too close to them?
Just unlucky right there. If it's like 1 or 2, it's fine. I mean, it's probably just unlucky. But
I mean, we're able to do this without deaths.
And then flames strike right under me,
It's a combination of the
I think it's because our DPS isn't high from not having world buffs. I think.
That's part of it, but we're also not interrupting the warlocks. And that's because, so they're getting off the AoE Shadow Bolt, and then people are getting hit with the Spellbinder AoE.
They only got 1 off that time, but every other pull, it's been pretty solid on that.
Okay.
It's the Spellbinder AoE. And the only way to get around it is to have them tanked way away from the raid. Healer follow them way away from the raid.
Yeah. And to do that, you got to move them through the raid, typically.
Because they literally target the back of the raid. Wherever they're standing, they'll target the back of the raid every time.
Well, if you do each one of the pulls and then take it all the way down these levels to the first level, you know, where we come from, whoever's tanking a Spellbinder can pick them up and tank him on the middle level. That way they're separated from the rest of the raid with like some healers standing on the edge, making sure they heal the tank and the Spellbinders. The rest of the shit just gets taken down.
Yeah, I like that.
That ass is on fire.
just talks right through it, no big deal.
Alright,
Wait, was that somebody else? Or was
so we
that
do
nobody?
different shapes here on the tanks, but
I was trying to make a point for this.
Rage and Wellis, you guys are just back up. And Rage, if you see anyone spinning, feel free to jump in and start taunting back and forth. Let's pull after the pat.
You guys can MC the little goblin now.
Yeah. Someone can mind control it if you guys.
Allegedly, let's see what happens.
But let's not let a tank die because we have a priest mind controlling. All right, step up to pull. All the tanks can range pull this at the same time. Axe can get, or Dev, yeah. Oh, you have a hunter for you, Dev. All right, pulling in 3. Axe, you got to beeline it. 3, 2, 1. But yeah, as soon as you hit him, you gotta run away, because if he gets a whirlwind on you mid-room, you can pull the boss pretty easily.
No DPS yet, let's see who's spinning.
Let's see the goblin, please.
No DPS on square. Let's heal an aggro, I guess, so it's different.
Pick him up and just move him away. Big heals on pro.
Stunned.
Back away from square, it's gonna be repositioned.
Fuck,
Dev's dead. Dev's dead.
Yeah. Hold on.
So like,
Wellist has it.
Just move them away. Just point them away from the group.
Just stun.
Just watched a bunch of people get cleaved down.
Alright. Stop
Rage
going
money
on
heals. Rage
Go
money
on
heals.
square.
You can get you can get on X. X is good to burst if you're DPS looking to do something.
I'm just down.
Alright, we got hella tanks.
All right, white protection, and we lost healers. Yeah.
DI's out. DI's out.
here's my question, okay? Like, we have healing assignments. Are people just not healing their assigned tanks? What's happening? Like, why?
Okay, so what happened there?
On
And this
that
is a
time,
guess.
Trailblazer got really far, so me personally, I ran way out there to throw like a cooldown heal on him, and then I got cleaved.
We had some people who were too far up. Pax got stunned, and then he ran back. Pax hadn't gotten a chance to get any aggro up, so he ran back, and then all the healers fucking split in whichever fucking direction.
People got
to
cleaved
avoid
early.
Getting smacked.
Yeah. So we gotta be.
It was healing threat a little bit, so we'll try and ease off the heals initially. If the tank's spinning, it's gonna be a clusterfuck even for healers at first.
That's why we have backup tanks ready. But yeah, we gotta fap on pulls. Sorry, Matt, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
I was there, I was honest. And if you tanks have it, fap on the pull for sure. It's not gonna help the spinning, but you won't get stunned.
That's half the problem, yeah. Or at least early on, you'll get that base threat level. And then once we establish the situation, Rage and any other tank we have on reserve can jump in and tank, like 2-tank fight anyone that makes you spin. And just do it at a 90 degree angle.
And obviously, yeah, some of the healing aggro, completely unavoidable. You can't plan for it. I understand that. It's just something to be mindful of. It's pretty much on this pack and a couple other shit. Yes, tanks should definitely be popping for action. I pop them with DPS.
Yeah, DPS can use them too if you're pro, because that means you can get in earlier and have more stable DPS throughout and not take as much damage. Like, it's 30 seconds. It's fucking strong. Let's start doing that, Dev. I'm glad you brought that up. So something that Dev's been doing for a long time. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, let's start using hunters for all these pulls for the tanks, all 3 of them. So, Dev, who have you been using? Ohat? Okay. Who else do we have tonight? I forgot. So we have Parts and Vulpip and Lepidus, I think, right? Not Lepidus, Jesus, sorry. Plasmarana.
Like using hunters, as long as
The
the tank
L's
does
got
not
mixed up.
resist the taunt, the tanks start with higher threat ratio already.
Yeah, I like that. And if they do resist, Hunter can feign and tank should then be second.
Well, the hunters do not want to feign death until the tank has at least a hit on it, because if we feign death, it goes straight for the healers.
Yep.
The hunters, it's still better to sacrifice a hunter than a healer.
Yeah, you guys can probably take a hit basically, but yeah, the
Yeah,
tank
we
should
can.
be able to. By the time he's hitting you, the tank should have been able to like do an auto attack and an ability into him for sure. So, all right, a little bit more health. We gotta do full buffs again. Let's go ahead and do nice buffs here because this should last us if you pray through Neff.
Dude, like, just link the heal signs before every pull.
Yeah, we got to start establishing some regular heal signs. I know we have been doing that, but
Yeah, he's
It
been
wasn't
posting
that.
them.
People should be on their fucking assigns. The problem is people fucking split in
Look,
whichever fucking direction.
It was an
that
early-
wasn't a
yeah.
healing type problem. That was literally.
It was an
we
aggro
didn't have a
loss.
chance to get aggro.
Yeah.
Once it
we
happened.
have like random tanks dying on
The
pulls
problem
before
is
this.
positioning. People need to be ready for this. They need to be splitting to the sides. You need to be lining up with your tank.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
pull.
Alright, after this patrol down, let's pull. So hunters, go ahead and step up and pair off with a tank. Cool, I got Laz. And basically you'll pull the shape we're in front of, and then we'll pull it off you. So just, you're glued to my hip until I clearly have aggro and point him away. And then once that's established, you can run off. So hunters, we can move it to mid room now. Go ahead and target. Laz is on X. Parts is on square. Alright, pulling. Hunters move up. Counting down in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. So I had a mocking blow there, Laz. Don't run yet. Just, but oh, you died, or you feigned. I don't know if that was a death or a feign. Okay.
Slow on square, it's double stun.
Keep Matt up for a second.
Also, we
You're
really
good,
need
Matt.
2 paladins in group for this.
I used a FAP, but so, and this one's not spinning me, so you can stay here, but
Can you guys call out vulnerabilities?
Moon and square are both nature.
you can get on X.
Yeah, thank you.
And X is
Cautiously on X.
I think realistically they should be calling out which one we should be able to DPS.
We should also separate these two a little bit, Axe, if you can, and Matt, move a little bit towards the middle of the room. Not towards the group, not towards the raid, but yeah, basically space them out a little better, but yeah, that was fine. And in fact, you were probably in an okay position. It was just me saying it was close to not being.
It's if we call out one specifically,
It's off pro.
It's gonna pull aggro. You know what I mean?
Melee, I'm gonna turn him around. So
I had a taunt resist. Rage has it right now. Wellist has it.
Please keep switching between the targets.
Rage has it. I'll go back to the group.
Get off of X and go on something else.
This fight's just meant to slow you down. And same with the next pull above after these 2 drakes. Has anyone been spinning on this? No? I think we're good.
That's what I was trying to get at. You need to call out which ones are spinning so nobody targets them, at least until tanks are ready.
Yeah, everyone just has to look for it, but yeah, I agree.
No.
Yeah, you should be watching the affinity of these things also. Because if they're fire, you need to be aware of that, and you need to be throwing extra heals on the fire tank. If your tank has 4 or 5 stacks of fire debuff, you need to call that out.
Yeah, and good melee DPS, if you don't use a FAP or if it's on cooldown, you're going to be running out for the stuns and then running back in. It feels like they're about 10 to 15 seconds apart. Alright, so these boss fights, everyone knows what to do. It's not going to fuck it up if someone doesn't know. Basically just stand with
Watch out, don't pull.
stand with whatever your class is doing. Yeah, we should back up a tiny bit. This you're at basically the literal edge to pulling if you're on that little kind of path on the floor. So yeah, previously I've been I grabbed aggro on a thing like right here, started spinning, and I only got back to here before the boss patrolled down and he aggroed on me.
Do we need capes?
Not if you're good, but yeah. If he faces the raid and gets a breath off, he kills. It's a wipe if everyone doesn't have a cape on, and it's not like we're trying to set a DPS record. So let's have everyone put their capes on for these, and you have a chance of surviving breath.
Get buffs up, let's go.
I'm gonna give us about 20 more seconds on buffs, and then we're gonna get ready to pull. Actually, we look good. We've got plenty of time for buffs. Ebon Rock's patrolling down. Let's get ready to go now. 5 seconds. Alright, we're pulling now. Give tanks a second. It's going to be Devanai and Axe. You can taunt off for the buffets.
Keep throwing.
What the fuck?
I'm not sure what the fuck just happened, but we have a wing
Feeling
buffet in
aggro.
10 seconds.
Feeling aggro.
It's off me? Alright. I'm gonna move him into the corner and then point him to the side. I've been having a lot of resist tonight. That was a mocking blow.
This position seems really weird.
I have it on me.
Yeah,
Oh, we gotta move it.
Yeah, alright.
Let's move him.
Okay,
I'm gonna...
just melee, get out for a second.
Yeah.
As I pop in.
Right.
Well, it's been
Alright,
on the
now
radar.
you're good. And then the other tank needs to be the mine 90 in the back in the corner. So he faces, there we go. And he's gonna do a wing buffet which moves it slightly, but yeah, that's fine. It's on pro. Axe will be eating buffets, and Dev and I will taunt back and forth. Rage is back up. It's on me. Back on pro. I have all my secondary taunts down, so if I get a taunt resist, I need someone to chip in.
Yeah, minor. Well, actually, yeah.
So if I call resist, yeah, then Rage can grab it. That's on pro again. Sorry. I taunted on that shuffle. 1 second, I got it. Pro had a resist. It's on X. Dev, take it. I'm ready for next. Pro's got it.
I mean, you can't DPS as a warrior without deep load. You have to get it. They're gonna pale.
Pro's got it. Rage is, it's on Rage. Big heals. Pro's got it. Dragon Stalker and hand cannon. We've been getting a lot of those shitty hand cannons. They're like best in slot for tanking, but just not by a lot. So 3 reses, 3 spot buffs, and let's pull the next one. Flame core is easier.
Okay. Going to Wells.
And Flame core is only a 2 tank fight, but we'll plenty of backups. So Axe, you can actually Nightfall, and then Dev can just be second taunt for all the buffets. Or not second taunt, Dev taunts for all the buffets, sorry. Then it flips back to me.
Do you have a Nightfall rage?
Yeah, we got him one recently. Or he had all the Arcanite and we gave him everything else. Or not Rage, I'm sorry, Axe got one recently. Rage does not. Dev does not, but we're about to make Dev one. Alright, pulling in about 10 seconds. Everyone looks good.
I'm not even close to being ready.
Okay,
I
sorry.
just got raised.
So what one shots people ran away?
That was the breath. If you didn't have a cloak on, because the position was kind of messed up at the beginning.
Yeah.
It wasn't your fault. It just happened.
Well, so what happened? Like when he wing buffets, he'll knock you back, and then he'll chase you a little bit. So like if we don't get him into the corner where the second tank has his back to this wall and can comfortably tank, he's gonna reposition like that. And then first tank, I think I was a little too far back.
90% of the time, there's no point in putting on the cloak anyways.
Yeah.
You can pull
if
if
you
you
get
want.
hit by the breath, you're dead. Like, it one-shots most healers. So I don't even bother anymore. You just gotta watch positioning. This spacing way too
Alright,
far to
I'm
avoid.
pulling in about 5 seconds. Next boss coming. Most people are ready. Pulling in 3, 2, 1.
If you're a caster and you have your cloak on, you get breath, like you're probably gonna die anyway, so.
Wolfip's next.
So we're just gonna have Dev grab it for the buffets and then back to me. I probably need to move over to the side a tiny bit. Buffet coming.
Watch that, Peter.
Keep pro.
Guess I got that one too.
Wow.
Dragon Stalker clubs again. Shitty
We're
mace.
getting punished.
Yeah,
Just,
we are
shitty
getting
fucking
punished.
performance.
We deserve it.
Oh, last week got shit jobs too. We fucking crushed it.
We got spoiled by back-to-back DFTs. That isn't supposed to happen normally.
Healers haven't been spoiled yet.
Yeah, we didn't get jack shit.
Alright, so Hunter pull again on these for all three tanks. Tanks are already standing where they need to be. Hunters pair up. Everyone get up here, drink, and we'll pull in a second. Once again, slow DPS at the start. These mobs are meant to slow down raids, basically. You just have to be patient. Secondary tanks will step up if they see someone spinning and taunt back and forth, 90-degree angles. Let's try to always keep at least one tank waiting back in the group. So Wellist, you sit back, and, so we have a problem. Rage will step up and second date whoever's spinning. Let's go ahead and step up like we're ready to pull.
Come on, go, King.
Laz is ready. We're missing Axis Hunter to pull. Alright,
Don't
Parts
let
is
a
ready.
warrior get that. Give it to somebody who can actually.
He has high end damage. I
Like in our.
Alright. Laz is on X. Everybody's targets ready. Everyone, I see everyone doubled up. Looks good to me. Pulling in 10 seconds. Alright, pulling in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
-1.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't have to count backwards.
Careful on square, just double stun.
We didn't know you could.
Stop on square for a bit. And moon.
X is nature.
Moderate DPS on X.
When it taunted off, you did.
For all of you nature spec DPS.
Where is Arcane?
It's moon.
Shadow or nature.
It's, not nature.
Dead's healers watching Rage Ball.
Melee can hop on X for a little bit. He's got no spells
shadow.
going on, but
Popping cooldown.
Thanks for telling us.
alright. So now that you guys all know the sync for running out on X, I'll give you about 3 seconds. Now
Yeah,
run
plug
out.
it, yeah, plug it.
Melee out on
There you go.
X. He's gonna stun. That's it. Mad knows. Oh, Mad was right on the edge. Somehow Dom got caught way back there. It's probably lag. But yeah, basically Melee, you'll develop your skill of running in and out on the stuns here if after your free action potion's over.
Shit ton of skill to run out every 15 seconds.
It is. It's fucking hard, dude.
So we did good on Cro-Mag last time. We've had a couple of time lapses lately. So people that don't understand time lapse, I hope you can just observe because I don't feel like explaining it. As soon as I see everyone's mana good, we can get ready to go. If you're new to this fight, just don't do anything at first until you can start very slow DPS.
Alright, Dom, Fikey, and myself, we have Sands. If you're a hunter, trade Alona for Sands. And
So
if you're tranking, let me know too.
yeah, I have enough
Most
sands
answers,
for
I have like 10 stands the most. Just
yeah,
hunters.
let's try to start conserving these sands. We've been burning through them unnecessarily. So like for most rolls, you can probably not expend it until he's near 20%. Even sometimes as a tank, if I have a nice threat build and heals feel solid, I won't burn through them. So
Tranks are Vulpeth and who else? Oh, hot. Okay.
Yeah, make sure Laz has at least 2. Parks
Yeah,
has at least 2 right now too as a backup.
He's got 2.
Let's make sure Laz
Laz
has
has
got
2. You guys want 4 each? Is that good?
4 should be fine.
Okay.
I mean, at most usually I use 3 maybe.
Alright. I got none left after this, so... Dev... Hold up. Dev, come back. I got you, Dev.
Is there any tank that doesn't need it? Because if so, I can take like 2 and that'd probably be okay.
Yeah, 2's fine. Fikey, Dom, you guys gave out sands?
Yep.
Are you guys out yet? No. Cool, we should be good to pull in like 20 seconds then. Or whenever. It's up to you guys.
I'm gonna pull in about 10. I'm running up there.
And Lethalus, you're on melee, Susa, you're within range.
Alright, so remember on these pulls, actually I'm going to eat before I pull, but remember just in case of time lapse on first breath, you have to be under both tanks, and then you have to stay under both tanks for the second breath until we establish what's going on.
You're cool.
Okay, I think we're good to go.
Alright, pulling in a couple seconds.
Oh, how are healers on the melee side? Are we divided up correctly? Both?
Paladins
Okay,
are
good.
decursing. Alright, pulling in 3, 2, 1.
Am I the only healer with Dev here?
We need another builder.
Pro just froze. I might need a second tank to step. Oh no, I'm back. Alright.
We need a priest to run up with Dev.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
That was a weird little lag spike. Alright, so get ready. Can we get a back... Is this good for backstabbing? I hope that's okay. First breath coming. Frost. We still gotta stay under Dev and Pro.
DPS needs to hold off. I don't see Pro on there.
It's not a problem, it's a bug.
Okay.
Alright. Breath coming in 7 seconds. Second breath in 3 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
I lagged, hold up.
It's Incinerate, so just big heals on Pro.
Oh, Kenny died.
Keep the decurses, or like, so guys, if you have too many debuffs on you, you gotta run back to the ranged guys whenever you run out for a breath. Good tranks.
We're fine on this place so far.
Alright, breath. I have zero idea where I am. I just don't show up. I've already tried resetting KTM.
Thanks, Birds.
I don't see either tanks.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Just gotta play this level field, guys. Nice and slow, consistent DPS. Warlocks, if you've had too many vulnerabilities, just be cautious. If you do pull aggro, run to the tank spot, point him away from the group, try to keep him in this position. Quick BOPs on anyone who in the range group who pulls.
Oh lord. Shadow. Here goes, boys.
Also limited invuln pots or bubbles, or quickly running to where the tank goes. If you feel like you're pushing the envelope, I guess, kind of stand close so that you can quickly run away. And typically if people do pull aggro, you don't want to heal them, because the best case scenario is they die quickly and then it goes back to the tank. Breath.
Yeah, 4 debuff
Keep
on
pro
it.
up in this. Yeah.
Boss.
Mikey, if you have a res, use it to res left or Vexar.
No, don't.
Okay, get left up then.
But yeah, historically, I've never had much of a problem on Chromag for threat guys, so like, don't feel like you have to tone it back too much. These constant breaths are giving me plenty of a break to get above you. Like, I've ended Chromag fights double the highest person in threat below me. Like 70k, 70, 80k to 40 or something like that.
I think my brother's downloading porn right now. I'm gonna go check. Be right back.
Go help him.
Record him.
You're into some weird shit, man.
Dude, it must have been like a 20 gig video because my internet just cut out completely.
Also, we need
Has big tits.
Problazer needs to be priority on the decurse.
Is it Elysium getting fucked?
Is this server dying?
I swear, he's only downloading in like 1440p, nothing lower. About 4K.
Alright,
I wanna see those bruises.
Breath.
Up there.
Oh. Yeah, we still have people dying on breaths, guys. Come on. Sustained focus. Pro got down to 2k health just now. Alright, get ready because we're big decurse on pro. Yeah. So we're going to push him sub 20 in a second. Let's go ahead and do it. We don't have anything big to worry about.
Except for a breath right now.
As soon as the breath's over, everyone out for breath.
Nature.
Alright, open up on him. Good tranks. Incinerate coming in 3 seconds. More like 4. Here it comes.
Keep heals on pro.
Yeah, they doing Leon hands on throw?
Leon, alright. Last stand's wearing off. Last stand's wearing off on pro.
Big heal.
Burn them, guys.
I used shield wall.
5 super.
Shield wear.
Fucking eat the breath.
Shield wall wearing off in 1 second. Pro's gonna take damage again.
Decurse pro.
Go super. It's all
Decurse
you.
him.
Please decurse.
Increase fire damage
decurse
taken
him.
by 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we got plenty of time on Incinerate though. Alright. Sloppy at the end, but good fight.
Shit loot.
Alright, res Alona so I can.
Shit loot indeed.
Ooh, the leg.
Terrible.
Oh my god.
Great loot.
Sucks.
Warlock and Priest. Sick legs, but shitty boots. Alright, so if you have the if you don't need gear here and you have the debuff on you, the bronze debuff, we're probably just gonna let it wear off. I want you guys to type in raid chat what your timer is on bronze debuff.
He did a round of it like right before he
Yeah.
died.
How many sands do we have? Whoever was collecting them.
We're not going to be doing any other builds that is it worth it to blow a bunch of sands.
Are you really quiet?
There's no reason to do it.
DOS.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and log off if you don't need anything here. We're going to have someone test the colors. We'll log back in. Your sands will continue logging off. I suggest unequip all of your gear if you don't care about your buffs. and you can wipe your sands with a death here whenever Neff comes out. But with so many people, honestly, I think we're fine just waiting if you want to save your buffs. I don't think we're going to make everyone suicide. Yeah, we're going to take 10 for sure, guys. Sorry, I'm not going to make anyone suicide. So if you have bronze on you, you just log out if you don't need gear. And then we'll call login in approximately 8 minutes. Just make it 5 minutes to be safe. You can enjoy our company for a couple before we log in.
Okay, Shimmering Gate is not best in slot, so it's off spec. It's a mana for 5 set.
But yeah, I mean, if you'll use it in PvE under any situation, I'm fine with giving it as main spec for someone, but...
Does someone, okay, give it to him, and I'm fine with that.
Who am I giving this to? You?
You can
Wait,
drop bombs. I don't care. I'll use it. I have like a shitty blue, but I mean, I fucking always wear my blue to set the farm, like essence and shit.
It's Shimmering Gate. This thing is a piece of shit. You can have it.
It's just for mana for 5. I only wear just both for it.
Does any priest want that? Or do you guys all have that?
Yeah, I don't have it yet. I'll take it.
Okay. Yeah, take it then. Cool, hold up.